Okay, all right. Ta-da. Ta-da. This is my new VTuber avatar. You like it? Yeah, you know. Um, I'm actually I was supposed to share my updates over here. Yeah. So, first of all, this over here is my desktop background. This is I forgot her name, but she's from Moonphase, and it's one of my favorite animes from yeah, oh, so anyways, it's a cool background. It's from 2006. I think it was neat. I found it. I scoured the web for it, and I think it looks great. My friend said it looks like a stretched out baby. I don't know, But look, this is my new VTuber Avi, thanks to my friend, wonderful friend Akari. Shout out to Akari-san. Here is my Trello board of all the updates that. Okay, so first of all, I haven't streamed in a long time because I've been going through a lot of different life changes, with work and with the VR chat development. I've been learning 3D modeling. I've been revamping, the whole YouTube videos. I was learning like video editing. I was doing shader coding. I was adding, new features to my world, like color picking. I created this Trello board to help organize everything. I, had been going back and forth between work and stuff, so I was in and out of work for a little bit, and it's been a roller coaster of a year so far, of the past, I don't know, like since last November. So it's been 8 months of not very consistent YouTube videos and streaming, but it's been a lot of hardcore development. And, I made some new friends. I got sidetracked a little bit. I got roughed up a little bit, but, I'm back in it. And I hope to make this comeback strong with all these updates, this cool new VTuber Avi that I got going on. Look, it blinks when I blink, you see? Blink, blink, blink. I can move around. It's got my logo and everything that my friend designed. Really cool. Very cute. It's got this long, horsetail of a ponytail thing with the rainbow gradient. Looks great. And yes, welcome. Thank you, you guys, for going to say what's up. Like, feel free. Don't be shy to just like comment whatever you think, and just like, it should just be casual. It's just a little casual stream I'm doing while I'm working on some of these updates. So I've been working on a bunch of. Hold on, let me get Unity cracked open right now. Yeah, let me see. Smew Brush. Yeah, so first of all, I have a bunch of worlds, right? Let me just show you my VCC projects over here. I have, Line Glider, which was a fun little game. It's sort of a game. It's basically like Line Rider, if you ever heard of that game, where you draw and then the character moves on the line. I was trying to take advantage of the whole QV pen that you could draw on walls. I tried doing a Candyland. This was during December to try to learn some 3D modeling. And then I thought, oh, why don't I turn it into a Candy Brush world? And then there was Just Painting, which is an old project I try to bring back. So Draw Animations is my second biggest project next to Smew Brush I'm trying to bring back as well. I did this whole cafe thing in Blender, a cafe at night. And then actually this year, which I hope to actually share on this stream. I'm going to share a lot on this stream today. So I don't even know what to say because I have like so much I've done, and I haven't organized like my thoughts and what I was going to talk about, what I was going to show. But I've been doing a lot, and also a lot of the stuff is exciting. I feel like I want to tell everyone. That's why I'm streaming this, because I want to tell everybody just what is coming next, what I've done in the past, in the this past year, 2026, what I've been up to, like the new updates I'm working on right now, what I'm about to release in Smew Brush, and then just some of the newest and greatest and latest art worlds and projects that I haven't even talked about or shown. This is really exciting. I'd be lying if I said I did this all on my own. I would say I am, for the most part, I am a solo developer. But the thing is, I would say that, yeah, for the most part, I'm a solo developer. But the thing is, I do have close friends and help from time to time with things like 3D modeling. But for the most part, the world ideas and the grit and the hard work that pours into it and the hours and the dedication that goes into it's basically all me. Like something like this VTuber Abby that my friend put together for me, I'm super thankful for. But yeah, let me know who's watching. Don't be shy. I'm really glad that you're here. I'm gonna throw up a heart in here. Love you guys. Thank you for showing me all that love and support. So yeah, the stuff that I've been working on, the stuff that I want to show you. Okay, so anyways, I'm just yapping. Yeah, and this is made in Unity. So yeah. Reason why I like YouTube over Twitch is because after the stream it ends up being saved on YouTube as an entire video, and on stream you have to be an affiliate, I believe. I'm not sure. I was just talking about that with my friend Strabawi, and she was telling me how I could save the video on my Twitch page, but it would only remain there for, I don't know, what was it, like 24 hours or something? I don't know. But it's just not worth it for me. I feel like Twitch is such a, not to hate on it because I know people, make money on it and have some dedicated viewers. I feel like it's overwhelming to go on that website. It's like watching TV. It just kind of starts blaring in your face like a bunch of noise. But then also, like, when you're streaming and you're just starting out, it's like climbing to the top just to get the basic features, like being able to save a video on your whatever. That's why I'm on YouTube, and I just like the pace of YouTube a lot better. Okay, so check this out. This is my Smew Brush project, and immediately opens up to this animation over here that my arms all sorts of look at this. First of all, look at my hands. Yeah, I got these gloves. I wish I could take this jacket off because I want to show you. Well, in VR chat you could see more of this avatar, but here's the Smew duck is over here. The Smew bird is on the jacket. If you could see that, yeah. Anyways, immediately when I open up my project, you could see that I have this animation over here. I've organized it under the UI. There's a HUD handler. A head under display? I don't know what this stands for, but it's basically just a screen that pops up in front of your face. It's based off of Moon's join notification system. So if you're familiar with that, it's just a join notification that plays when you join a world. Before VRChat had that the default join notification, there was this Moon's join notification system, but I tailored it specifically to display the achievements. Hello, Rainbow Deborah. Rainbow Debbie. But anyways, something's weird where it just gets stuck, but this is fine in game. So it's just, it tells you it's all programmed to change the text when you hit a certain achievement. So for example, if I reach the stars, this will pop up in front of your screen and say an animate, just like this. Pretty cool, huh? The idea is to have different textures for different achievements. So when you reach for the stars, or when you get to the stars, like let's say you bounce up there, you fly up there, it'd be cool if there was a star animation that played instead of just like this splatter for everything. But this is basically the default one. It's pretty cool because it takes this texture, this image, and then stretches it down. You can see over here, it's stretching and when you stretch a splat, it looks like it's dripping. It's pretty cool. Well, anyways, in the world itself, it looks like this. So when you, okay, so thank you. If you're just joining in, I just wanted to briefly say that I'm starting a stream that I haven't, a series that I haven't been doing for many months consistently, and it's basically just a development stream where I come on here and I'm either coding or talking about updates. In this case, it's less about like being quiet and coding. I just realized coming back to this, I've done so much and I have so much planned that I basically want to just show a little overview of, like a little review of what I've been doing until now. I don't know. I'm just really excited about this. So this is the achievements page right here. So just taking a step back. Okay, you know what? I keep going back and forth. Let me just talk about this achievements page first, and then I'll describe like the things that I've done throughout the year. So this is the achievements wall, and there's time with brush 1, 2, and 3. So depending on how, long you draw, and by draw I mean you have the pen, you're holding the trigger down, so the ink is coming out. So when you let go of the trigger, it's not, the time isn't going to count. It only counts when you're holding down the trigger. So that's time with brush. And if you have any suggestions for like renaming these things, please let me know. Time with brush 1, 2, and 3, and floor clip. So I haven't decided like how much time is going to be time with brush 1, 2, and 3. I want 3 to be more of a challenge, but I don't want people to wait forever for 2 either. At the same time, brush time 1 should be almost instantaneous so that it rewards you for your first time ever drawing to begin with. Because if I make this like 10 minutes, that's a long time. Even 1 minute worth of drawing, you have to hold down the trigger for 60 seconds. And sometimes people don't even do that. They just pick it up and draw a little bit. So maybe like the first 3 seconds that you're drawing, you get this one. The level 1 achievements are low grabs. It's supposed to be easy. And this is going to be exciting because I know I have a lot of friends on here that love my world, but also a lot of acquaintances and just people that I randomly see. And everybody's got a different favorite brush. So if you're the type of person that likes to draw, you'll probably use a Smew Brush. Or if you're like, you got that ADHD in you, you're a bounce brush person. You like to experiment with physics, the gravity pen. So, depending on what's your favorite type of pen, you're going to have an easier time with some of these achievements. It should come naturally. Like, it shouldn't be this like thing where you're frustrated trying to complete. It should be like as you're having fun, it's just kind of rewarding you along the way. That's the idea. Floor clip is kind of funny because a lot of the times people will draw with this collider pen and they'll draw around somebody like so, and they'll just sink underground and just end up clipping. Then around here you respawn, and that's where I want you to get that achievement of floor clipper. Good job. Like maybe you end up in the back rooms or something. I don't know. So for the most part, the code is pretty much done with this. I need this 100% complete to be done, but reach for the stars is you just reach the first level of the star. Let me just show you. So if I click these stars, right? Hold on. If I had these stars selected and I show okay, I forgot how I did this. So, okay, right here, stars achievement. I basically have the convex collider as a trigger of these stars. So the collective trigger, which is weird. This is a little strange. I might have to redo this because the whole idea is that if you reach any point in this. So like if you reach above this point right here or this flat line, you win the achievement. But if you reach like somewhere over here off to the like in this empty space, you have to be within this green polygon shape to actually get the achievement, which I think I'm going to change, because if you're over here just slightly off from the collider and you're going up, 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 you never really, like, you are technically on the same level as the stars, but you're not in the collider, so it's not going to trigger. So that's something I have to reconsider. Maybe I just do a giant plane, like a flat plane. I might just do that. You know, and for the sake of time and like, because I've had streams where I just work and I talk to people, but I want this to be more of an overview and a conversation and just a sneak peek than just watch me lock in and, you know. So what I want to do is, oh wait, hold on, let me close this. Okay, so what I want to do is get, you know, my Trello board out first of all. Let's look at Trello together. Okay, so for the achievement system, I do want to change the collider trigger for reach stars achievement. Chivis. My chivis. All right. I brought it to the top because those are the ones that I want to prioritize. So, yeah, and in my achievements card, I have, you know, teleporting, rocket distance, which will be a little bit more complicated. Excuse me. Wow, these icons are way too big. But nonetheless, I also changed the skin for the video player. I went with this blue theme. I think it might be, I don't know, is it supposed to be black like that? There is a back UI image here to the buttons. Before they were transparent, so they're a little harder to see. Right at this point, I'm just going to show you. So I basically just showed you the achievements board, right? And some of the, you know, the animations and what I'm working on. But now I want to show you just some of the details of Smew Brush that I've done, you know, this year. So one is this new font, which looks less like Comic Sans and more like hand-drawn writing. Pretty cute. And there's also this Japanese English translation button as well, which is nice because I'm trying to accommodate to people of other languages. Yeah. And for the most part, I added some new shaders. Like this is a brand new shader right here. Well, it's based off of an older one, but I actually changed or adjusted the code to make it look, I think, how it should originally have been, which is 3 lines, sine waves. This one was called Chromatic Wave, and never before has it, well, it's been audio linked in the past, but not with as much purpose as it is now. It looks great. So that's what it looks like in the audio link brush. Ugh. But another thing to mention is that this effect is also Quest compatible, and it wasn't before. So that was kind of a struggle, but I basically had to put the Quest on and see for myself. Then there's this new animated chalk effect, which looks really cool because you can just draw, you know, something and it'll animate. And this is a custom 3D model I made and textured. It's the Ticonderoga Smew pen, Smew pencil. Yeah, and there's been an addition of these texts to label what brush you have, because some people will just forget what does what. So there it is. And here's the nature pen, and there's a an icon for the eraser, and this is also new, which I haven't shown on a stream. I haven't like highlighted on a stream just yet, but this is the Smew pink eraser. Hey, hello everybody. So yeah, if you're familiar with Papermate, this is basically what it's based off of, and I textured this in Photoshop. I just thought it was funny to have it say lag free, because that's the goal. So thank you for tuning in. I'm not done just yet. I'm just welcoming whoever's coming in. My friends or fans or people just stumbling along, appreciate you. I wanted to tie it all together. So basically right now I'm just trying to grab a server invite. Send a server invite link to a friend. I don't know. Okay, edit this link. Expires. Never. Okay. Create a new link. Copy it. All right. So I'm basically going to post a. Oh wait, hold on. I feel like posting a Discord community link on YouTube is gonna just invite a bunch of bots. So I'm gonna hold off on that. Um, let's just start a poll. Let me add some options. This is kind of funny. Well, anyways, there's a poll going on right now in the YouTube chat. It just says, what do you want to see in the next stream? Do you want to see world updates, or do you want to see? Hold on, let me fix my IV real quick. Do you want to see world updates, or do you want to see me draw live? So that's basically the two kinds of streams that I've been doing. It's just drawing live in VR chat, or just showing you like the development of what I've been up to. So yeah. I was just showing the achievement system over here. Then I went over some of the details of the world updates that I've done, like the font choice that I added. Another thing was the world shop, which was new, where you can, you can purchase like one-time purchases in Smew Brush, so you get this crown. And I'm thinking about adding more fun little toys in the world, and these are booth links. And this is just from my group. Another cool update I did during the winter time was the candy brush updates. So basically, you can draw with bubblegum, peppermint, chocolate. It's cool. And it makes different sounds too. Yeah, I do have to fix the shader over here, I just realized. Because I did fix it over here. Yeah, see how there's no glare? But there's a glare. Oh, that's because it's rainbow. Yeah. So what I'll do is I will add that to the shader update. So fix the know I could do that. I'm just going to move this over here. Yeah. Okay, so another new thing was the addition of this chalkboard that Akari modeled, but also the chalk font that goes along with it, and how I'm utilizing it as a way to show who the Patreon supporters have been thus far. I believe there's just a few, but they're great, and I appreciate you guys, and that's why I like to display them on the chalkboard over here. Yeah. It gives the video player a different backing to put instead of just having it on this, paper line trail, whatever. All right. So now that I've shown you the things that I've worked on in the past, this past year, some of the stuff I'm working on right now, some of the things that I want to update in the... I also added a credits board, which was a long-awaited addition. So you could see, what songs in the world, who contributed. There's the buttons for the different supporting options and whatnot. I mean, I feel like part of this should just be like in this build and test so you could see it for yourself. So I'm just going to build and test. So then you'll get to see live how the achievement system works, and also how some of the interactive updates look. Because like I could yap about this, but it's just self-explanatory to see yourself. Yes. How's your night going, by the way? Or day or whatever? It's been going well. I've actually been kind of tired because we were up late last night just chatting in VR chat, and I actually stayed like another half hour. Then I worked early, and I didn't take my nap or whatever that I usually do when I'm tired. So we're at this point, but I really felt like, streaming tonight and just sharing all the updates, but then I got really tired, and I'm actually pretty tired right now. I might wrap this up in about 15 minutes, but we'll see. Yeah, I'll probably wrap this up in 15 minutes. This could be like a 2-day thing as well. Like I'm not, trying to push it. I think keeping the streams short and sweet. It's been, how long has it been already? Like 40 minutes? Okay, I think an hour, having like an hour-long stream is just perfect. I think that's what the goal is here. All right, so this is my Smew Brush test world. Yeah. Okay, I'm just adjusting the audio so it's easier to hear. Yes. It says achievement unlocked, reach for the stars. So when you check this out. See that? Achievement unlocked, draw for a minute. Oh, it's already been an hour. So yeah, you get it. Let me get this chat out. Okay. So that's how the HUD works. It works differently in VR. it's centered differently in VR for some reason. And that's something I'm also figuring out. A little detail that I don't think many people have noticed before is this television. The TV screen shows the actual real-time light onto the floor. It shines the reflection onto the floor there, or the emission. That's a small detail that I put into Smew Brush, and it's done in such a simple way by using a single reflection probe. Pretty neat, right? And it's more visible the further you go back, or if you're sitting lower to the ground like this at an angle. I just love that. This is something I've always wanted to do for a long time. The one day I went to my friend's world that he was working on, and he said, I asked him, I said, well, you know, you made this world back in 2019. How are you able to get the reflection of the TV player on the floor? And he goes, oh, he's just used a reflection probe. And from there, I just was on a mission to add that. So sometimes I'll get those little, like, sprints of inspiration and just, like, throw whatever in my world. So here's the new chromatic wave shader that I wanted to show. Yeah, so that is some fine audio link right there. It's not too jittery where you can't follow along, but it's also not too slow where you can't tell if it's audio linked or not. Like, that's cool. It comes from a singular point. At first, I didn't like that it was flat on one side and a skinny point on the other, where it emits from, but I just thought, you know, it looks like a whip. It looks like tassels. So I was thinking, yeah, it's fine. So here's the Japanese mode I wanted to show you. Click on this, and it turns to Japanese. It says Smew Brush. Welcome, yokoso. What's funny is, you know, in most worlds you'll have this Japanese flag for Japanese, and then you'll have this, and then you'll have a British flag for English. I just thought I'd put an American flag in there instead of the British one because I'm not from Great Britain. So anyways, here's the credits toggle I wanted to show you. Let me bring it back to English. So here's the credits toggle. Oh yeah, I do have to fix that minor detail, but you can see some of the help I got recently from Face Dragon helped me a while back with the networking of the skyboxes. Orange Fox helped me with model the candy cane brush, and Piano Walrus, my friend, who helped me with networking the pickup sinks for the pickup pens. Great. Then there's the tilt brush code that I based my world off of from the start, the QV pen code that powers the QV pens, the actual Smew Brush theme song, Tekkenon's Pro TV player only mirror, which is pretty throwback of an asset here, and Silence Crispy Foliage for the leaf pens. Here is the another update that I haven't, you know, shared just yet. This was back in December, which was the Christmas update. So this Christmas tree I've had for a while. I just expanded it, made it bigger, and I put the mirror on this side. And then these are candy canes that I drew for Christmas, and this was actually new this year. This is something that I didn't have before in any of the years of Smew Brush. This is probably the newest static drawing, drawing that stays in the world that I've made in a long time. So it's this candy cane. Alright, so I thought the placement was perfect as well. So that's where I introduced the chocolate pens and the see that gloopy gloopy sound. It was during Christmas time. So when you do unlock the achievements, it shows up over here. And I hope to add more than just 8, and you can actually scroll through them like so. I'll show you the Reach for the Stars up achievement over here. There we go. Okay, so I know I said in the way beginning of the stream that I would go over, you know, things that I want to do, you know, that I'm working on for the future, in the near future, but that actually ate up a lot of time. I think I'm gonna have to break up the topics to have more interesting, you know, stuff to talk about and show for like the next streams. More content to show for the next streams. I just think shoving it all in one stream would just be like overkill. But yeah, it's just been so long. I just didn't know. Like, all right, so here's the these buttons I worked on too. They're a little different than your average Joe buttons, because these buttons, they're three-dimensional, yet they have they're based on a flat UI, like similar to this. It's a flat UI button. You can click it from back here. So you can click it at a distance. You don't have to like hover your hand over it in VR as well. And when you hover over it, it creates this highlight outline, which I thought was neat. It's a material swap. I just think it looks cool. And I have one for my Patreon, my Discord community, and my Ko-Fi. So, yeah, those have been the world updates so far. And just, if you didn't know, you could change the screen brightness. I wanted to highlight the fact that, you know, this achievement system is the thing that I'm putting the most effort and the most work into right now. And this is what I hope to work towards and release soon. That's basically why I'm working real hard and consistently every day, because this update's taking so long, where I'm thinking, you know what, I could add more achievements. I could publish the world with just 8 achievements, and then that way I could just get it out there and people could just start going for the achievements, you know, casually ranking up. And then, you know, while that's out there in the world, I could still be adding to the achievements board on the side. I don't want to hold it back where I'm not updating the world after more than like a couple of weeks from now. I think that would just be a shame, because this is so exciting. Like, I have ambitions to make this look cooler and add like custom images for when you do unlock it. But I don't want to go overboard where I'm just not pushing the update out and it's just taking too long. So there's a sweet spot. Somebody did ask me in my Discord about, you know, whether I was like when I'm going to release this update for the export to OBJ. The answer is this exporting feature is not on the pen, because I did a major change to this entire UI. If you can tell, when you hover over the buttons, they actually expand out. And it's a lot smoother. See? So the entire UI has been redesigned, and because of that, I wasn't able to get around to adding the export feature, but I think I could just do that. In addition to this next achievements update, I can re-add the export button onto the Smew Brush. So, we'll see. Not a huge priority, but still something that I need to add. Okay. So, so that has been Smew Brush. Okay, let me just go. Hmm. I am just trying to look at something. Okay. I wanted to show my Patreon page because I actually added some changes to it, and I don't think they were like I made it known well enough. So basically, you don't have to pay to join. It's basically a way that I use to. It's basically like a what do you call those things again? I'm drawing a blank. A blog? Yeah, it's a blog of like my development of VR chat creation. So, with that being said, I also added a new thing to Patreon where I'm actually adding my items on here from Booth. So traditionally, like I have my okay, so I have Booth. Hold on. Booth is kind of sussy sometimes, so I'm just gonna like move this screen over and just open up my Booth page, which isn't sussy. So this is how I sell my items. I have them on my Booth page, and you know the original Smew Brush shaders are free, so you could just go over here, and it's just to support me. You can download these for free because I feel like I just did VRChat a favor. Go ahead and download these and put them in your on your pens or whatever. Use them for your projects, or if you're an artist, you know what to do. Thing is, I figured that not everybody goes on Booth, and for paid members, it's $5 a month. But if you just sign up for 1 month, you have access to all the downloads. Well, I think these. Hold on a second. No, I think these posts are buyable. That's what it is. Excuse me. So I changed the model so that if you want, instead of purchasing the avatar pen, which is my most popular item on Booth, you can do it from Patreon, straight from Patreon, because you're able to purchase single posts. So this one's $5, and it gives you the audio link shaders. Hold on, that is not the pen. This is the pen. Okay, so yeah, for $5 you get the Smew Brush Avatar pen, the VRC Fury edition. A lot of avatar creators are just using VRC Fury because it makes it simpler to add prefabs to your avatar and clothes and whatnot and triggers. So yeah, so with just VRC Fury and Audio Link, you can have this thing up and running. It's pretty cool. Also, when I update it, I will throw it on here as well. This was posted on February 2nd, and I plan on pushing an update out on Booth and Patreon pretty soon. So that's just something. Patreon has a shop on it, is what I'm trying to say. But for the most part, I use it for a blog, and the posts that I make, right, are like this one, are public. So anybody can just read that and share that. So I'll put that. Yeah. Hello, COD. Welcome. How long have you been here, COD? So yeah. Shout out to my buddy COD for helping me 3D model this lovely eraser, which is to scale to an IRL eraser, the pink eraser. It's the dimensions are matched the exact same one in real life. I could smell this thing just by looking at it. I remember what it smells like. I might actually remember what it tastes like. I'm not sure. Okay. Anyways, so post is public. I will definitely put that. Okay, you guys want to see more world updates? Cool. Okay. Let me copy this post link and just put it over here. Yeah, my Patreon updates are free to view. I actually have like over double the amount of members that are free than are paid. But the whole point is people are curious about what goes on. I put a lot of effort into this Patreon page because people do support me through here. But then I also love how clean it looks. This is something I could talk about in my next stream, which is my future projects that I'm really excited about. Flipbook animation. So if you really want to keep up with like the latest and stuff that I'm working on, it's basically on Patreon. I know I have a Discord and a YouTube and a Twitch and a Blue Sky and all that, but like to be honest, the Patreon is the place to go for the serious, what's coming next. It's the one place. So all the stuff I talked about on the stream is on here, by the way. That's kind of how I'm thinking. I'm thinking based on this whole Patreon page. So, there was also a year. Where is my post about the whole 2026? Okay, so I'm looking for this one post I made that was. Oh, that is so weird. I can't see it right now. I might actually have. Okay, here we go. Oh, here we go. It says it's called Smew Brush version 4.0. 2025 recap. There is avatar accessories, world improvements, brush collabs, and collabs and new brushes. And I have done brush collabs before, by the way. I love those. So this is my wonderful friend over here, Stacy, just drawn with my avatar. Then there's this one-time purchases that I was showing you earlier. That you just like the crown basically is the only one-time purchase that I have in my world. This is a new earring that I put out. It's a free download with an option to support. It's a little step. It's a little different than what I'm doing with the brushes. This is basically my debut into avatar accessories, stuff that in the future I'll add more special effects to it. But basically, it's just your simple avatar accessories. Pick upable floating drawings. The rotation issue was fixed on desktop, which is a major thing. So this is me and my friend Widget, which you probably recognize from Neo Worlds, and we helped our friend Green Fart with adding pen width sliders to make the pens wider and thinner, in his pen and boards world. Fun world, by the way. And a sweet return. And these were the new shaders that I developed to actually complement these effects, like bubblegum and chocolate. Basically, it's a revamp of stuff I had in the past. But with the new skills I developed, it looks a lot more like bubblegum and chocolate than it used to. And, man, I put a lot of effort and passion and love into this, but I'm just doing it for fun. So thank you for checking that out. A thing I wanted to mention is that these earrings are going to be on display in Summer VCAT come July 1st. I think that's when VCAT, the deadline was today, June 15th. This is the last day to submit your stuff to VCAT. Okay, I submitted this yesterday. After working on a whole booth, I finally realized last minute that I was only supposed to upload an avatar item to have on a pedestal. So I scrapped my entire Smew Brush shaders booth and just added. But good thing I had these earrings as a last minute save. Again, it's a free download, and it requires Lil Tune shaders. Lil Tune. And it looks pretty. It's got physics, so when you tilt your head, it swivels on here. It's really neat. Put a lot of work into that. So I always link my booth shop in my streams. So I'll say, here's the link to my booth shop. yes, not everything is what do they call it? Gate kept, price kept. Not everything is a pay is accessible through a paywall. I have free stuff all over. Like the whole blog is free to view. The with the exception of some special videos is what I want to mention on Patreon. The Booth store has some free items as well. Um, and yeah, I'm excited to share these next updates with you. And that has been the live stream for today. I just wanted to slowly end this. I don't want to just like shut it off right away. I kind of just want to unwind and get out of like the developer mindset and just kind of like chit chat a little bit. So yeah, how was your guys' night? Okay, well I on Discord it's not showing that I'm live streaming on my status. I have it connected to YouTube and I have it toggled on, but it's not showing that I'm streaming, which is weird. I wish it did. Yeah, but the whole point of the stream is it also saves, when you do stream, you treat it like a video. I basically treat it like a video. So I go in here thinking, okay, I'm going to show my worlds, some of the updates, just an overview. Like I don't want to spend, the whole time just coding and developing in silence. There are times where I do that. But when the video is done, it gets published to my channel and then I could share it. I could make highlights of it and it's all like, important information and updates about my world and it's cool. And it doesn't get to save, it saves through the cloud, so I don't have to eat up my storage. And it's great. But yeah, so at this point, I'm just going to update some of my achievements here. Give like another 10 minutes or so. Change the. Anyways, I've been doing this for like 6 years, so I know like what works, what doesn't. It's just about time that I've been on YouTube. Um, I noticed that like my character's mouth doesn't move like like that much. So um, I could fix the like basically right now I could fix this shader because I know this is gonna bug me for a while. It's this one right here. It's brush materials. And all I need to think of you. Oh, all I think about is you. Even when I'm with my boo. Okay. I don't know why that song is stuck in my head right now. In this serve function, there was something about specular. There we go. Got rid of that stupid glare. Okay, so that's done. I could cross that off the Trello. Okay, maybe I could work on this one right now. Wow, 3 votes. You guys don't want to see me draw live? Aw. Okay. Okay, so this is the new collider that triggers the stars achievement. So if you're out over here, you're not going to be able to get the achievement, but at least it's not that like weird uh collider that was there before. So I'm just going to take this and put this inside the stars achievement, and then I'm going to remove this uh right here, and then this will be the star trigger, and this will be a trigger. And that's a done deal. That's how you fix a collider, my friends. Oh, look at us. Look at us fixing Smew Brush together. Yay. Yay. Oh man, see, I was in that whole mindset of like describing and showing stuff, but then I realized, wait, I could like fix some of this right now, I'm not gonna lie. That was the whole point, really. Another thing that I should do is change the... That's not gonna matter, but make this look like a chocolate bar. I could also change the sound of this. Wave. Oh, see how it's fire? It should be wave. Yay. What do you... what does that even mean? Okay, so this needs a respawn button. Where's my Trello board? What else was a bug in this world? Wait, I almost forgot how to spell height. Disable floor when reaching a max height. So it's the bug that happens when Unity can't render... I described that in a way that I get what it means. The only thing I don't like about Trello is that it's all like left and right. Usually I have some ambient music playing. It's the kind of music I have in the background. Oh gosh, don't crash. Don't crash. How is it that I have this PC and it still crashes? Why? Trello, or as I like to call it, my procrastination board. Should it be this, or should it be something like this? Okay, let's give this a try. Let's see what happens when we do a button like this. Oh yeah, no, never mind. I should actually fix that. Should the background... Is that hard to look at? I think that looks cool. Would you have trouble looking at that? Just a little bit of focus music. Oh, I never... You know what? That's so smart, Debbie. I have to do the colorblind filter update. Wanted to see what that was like. Yeah, that is true. I'm gonna try that. Smart. To be smart. Any minute now. You guys, I'm gonna go fill up my water. Watch, I'm gonna go fill up my water. Ready? I'll be right back. I'm back. Okay. What a pretty song, right? Oh yeah, it is kind of like on top of that. Oh no! What did I do? Okay. I don't know where this is, Devi. Ah! Wait, is this color blind or is this... I thought this was just cool filters. That would be cool if my world had filters like this, though. Not gonna lie. Okay. I think as long as there's a dark background and a... Like, as long as the two colors are distinguishable, it should be fine. My issue is when they're both bright and then you look at it and I usually like to make the red maybe a little bit darker. This is a good song too. Yeah, it's... I think with the colorblind, you'd want to have the higher contrast. Like, you don't want the colors to be the distinguishing factor. You'd want the lights and the darks to be, I think. Because in that way, it doesn't matter what color it'd be. I've put some thought into this before, but it'd be good to like read up on it. This is in front of...
Oh yeah, everybody loves this song. This is weird. Yes, correct. Okay. I think this should be good. That's all the loose updates I could add and bug fixes I could do in one sitting. Fix the sound on that. Maybe I could change the color of this. Red, I don't like red being here. Something's gotta go up here. Or maybe a white collider, that would be cool. Like back in the day. Alright. Only other thing I know I could do is like with the code, but that's gonna take some focus. I don't know if I could do that right now. What's up with my VTuber? It's like... What's up with my arm? That's too funny. Go back on this Trello board. Oh yeah, this can't possibly be done without it being... You need to link something to it. You need to link a pickup to the respawn. Really? And this also has a respawn sound? Isn't that a UI? Hello, Irvin. Everyone's here. Well, are you expecting more than 3 people at this time? Nah, it's fine. Well, you showed up late to the party. I guess that's what happened. No, I started the stream off by showing what I was working on with the achievement system, and then I highlighted everything I did throughout the year. And then I went into just casually working on this right now. Knocking out some tickets, you know. Why is everybody hating on my view count? It's not about the views, guys. It's about the people that care. Jeez. Plus, I don't do this consistently. This is good. It keeps me focused. Alright, this is. Let's see how big this thing is. I could bring it down though, I will say. Eventually, I do plan on streaming with some of my friends that do stream. But not many of my streamer friends, I don't think any of them stream in VR chat. Or they have, but they don't make it their main thing. So, yeah. Sad. Smewy sad. I'm tired of being sad. Okay. How's that? How about them apples? Yeah, I could see that. That's silly. Aaron. Too funny. Who voted in the poll? Everybody's voting for world updates. Is it because I'm just so bad at drawing you don't want to see me draw? Not my favorite of the songs that plays on this, but we'll take it. Watch this, I can move. Oh, what's this? Oh, let me go back to my home. That's gonna be pretty cool, right? I like this new Avi. I also debuted this new VTuber avatar that Akari made. So sheep it together. Ah, nothing like a Pepsi Zero wild cherry. Yeah. It takes a lot of focus and willpower to want to even do something like this sometimes. But when you have all the ingredients and you know the VTuber Abby wanted to make a debut so badly. She really did. Look at this is her whole body right here. So yeah. The arm tracking is like 2, 3, 4, 5. The fingies are nice. Alright, this song's gotta go. This is the song that makes me want to go to sleep. We know this is cooked. This is shader's been fixed. Oh, I think there was one more spot that the shader was having a glare effect. No, that was it. Okay, here's something we should all practice here. Creating a backup. So funny, we got Irvin everywhere. Shout out to my friends that hang out with me on VRC Discord and on YouTube. The real ones right here. It's too funny. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of the development on Discord and, you know, chatting with friends, working on Discord, you know, shout out to my homies and my Smewies and the Smew server. But it's a different vibe. When you do it on YouTube, you get some friends that don't necessarily join in the Discords. And I still want to hear, you know, what they have to say, like, while I'm working on stuff too. And it gives them like more of a comfortable way to interact without having to be in the server. They just chat in the chat box. It's cool. I like it. Whenever I stream on YouTube, it also has this vibe where I'm just completely focused on the work and stuff, so that's another reason why I do it. Like when I want to totally just dive in, but also like hang out and be open. It's definitely more fun than just doing it by myself, but then also it takes more energy, and you also have to be careful like what you show on stream. Like I make sure like I hide my bookmark thing, or I don't want to accidentally show, you know, some personal stuff or whatever. And since the videos do get recorded and they get published to my YouTube channel, it'd be nice to keep them on there. So I don't want to. Excuse me. But yeah. Bookmark reveal. Okay, fine. You got me. Bookmark reveal. Let's go. Let's see if I can share my bookmarks. Okay. You want to see my bookmarks? That's too funny. You could tell a lot about a man from his bookmarks, you know? Alright, I got you. I'll show you my bookmarks. Okay, here are my bookmarks. This is something I was trying to make a website with Webflow. I was trying to see if I could do a portfolio site or some sort of like freelance site thing that I'm working on, but I don't know, I scrapped that. This is Windows, just anything related to Windows. This is Claude, which I don't know, I just have it there. Hiring Cafe was an interesting website to find jobs because it cut all like the weird ones out. Job search, a lot of job search stuff, because this was the time I was looking for Hobbs. The finance and income, of course, you gotta like have that all situated. AI and data. I don't really do AI training. I don't like learn about, because it's just too much at this point. It's like, okay, I get it. It's getting shoved down my throat. I basically work. Snowflake, I don't really use Snowflake anymore. And then Japan Learn, and this is the fun stuff, like Japan Learning and like anime and games and Unity. Wait, hold on. I gotta audit this real quick. Yeah, no, there's nothing crazy here. It's still fine. Like the games that I play. Yeah, this is a new computer as well. You know, the Unity, the VR chat, I got tons on here. I got like a bunch of like stuff on VR chat on there. Nothing crazy, nothing crazy. Bunch of textures, flux pose, grassland sunsets, all my links. You know. Weird. I don't see all my links. Smew VR. Okay. Yes. Honestly, this is not bad that I shared my bookmarks, because then I could talk a little bit about all my links. Thank you very much. Thank you, Deborah. The views went up a little bit, but you know, there's a why I like all my links is because it shakes. You could shake like the important stuff, like shake it. And I don't like white. It kind of hurts my eyes, but you know, I'm a VR chat world creator known for creating this popular tilt brush alternative game called Smew Brush. I think I'm gonna change this. Check it out. Links to all my socials and support. I was like, okay, I have a Throne account, which is, it's like things that, first of all, I don't want a $150 stream deck. I don't really want this. Let me just get rid of this. I don't want somebody, if somebody's gonna spend $150 on me, like, please don't let it be a stream deck. Okay. You know, it's things that like I would want. Or if, you know, you have friends that want to give you a gift or something, like for Christmas or your birthday or whatever. Like I had one friend and she got me a cable for my headset, and it works, and it saved me because my cable was not, you know, it's stuff that, you know, I could get this stuff on my own. It's just it's like the gesture or whatever. It's sweet, and then you don't have to like share your address or anything. So if you want, I don't know. My friend told me, hey, I want to get you something. Just make yourself a throne. That was like the whole reason why I made this. So I just immediately went for like the Hatsune Miku characters, and yeah, you know. That's just basically, yeah, I'm a man of culture. I just like, you know, yeah, basically, I like figurines that are in sitting poses because then they're less susceptible. I guess they could fall off an edge, or like it just looks nicer than the ones that are like just on their feet. And yeah, the Miku that I had did break, and she is irreversibly broken. Sad. But I have another Miku, and I also have a Rem, and yeah, I think this is a fair price, honestly, for like something this cute. Then obviously, like, I can never get enough of these bad boys. First of all, this is cheaper than Walmart. What's going on here? I drink way too many of these. Then this is a drink that I truly enjoy. It's got that strong matcha taste, you know, and I like drinking it cold. Drinking this stuff warm, I mean, I'll still drink it warm, and they do sell them warm in Japan. In the vending machines, they have them warm. But you Yeah, I mean, I guess I could add a wish here. Let me see. I can. What do I want? I don't like to put expensive stuff on there because usually people will have like if I want to get something pricey, I'm gonna make sure. Yeah, I'm just gonna get it on my own, right? Like, I don't want people getting me stuff like that. Like for me, it's just the little things. It's the thought that counts. So that's kind of what I'm doing, like pillows. Bacon pillow. Oh, that's so cute. How big is this though? But $20, $25, come on now. I gotta make somebody do that. Let's just look at some Ray Zero stuff. Yo, please. Yo, you want to get me this? Give me just like this guy. Just get me these citrus socks. Wait, why am I laughing? This is just a normal guy with normal socks. What's so funny about this? Why am I laughing? This is a normal thing. She looks like somebody that I used to be friends with on VRChat. Wait, hold on. No, never mind. I don't think she looked like that though. Whoa. What yarn? Oh, rope 0. Okay, let's see what's in the streaming section. My great uncle was born in the 20s. Let's see what's popping on Throne right now. Let's see what people want. See, like, I don't like getting tech stuff. Like, come on now. An Anthros chair? $2,000 for a chair. Look at this giant rose. Ooh, I like that Winnipeg Jets symbol. Man, I wish I was a girl so I could just get all this stuff. You know what? I do like Casio. I like this one that's plastic. Oh, Uno. Oh, that's cool. There's this one that's like see-through plastic that I like. Oh my gosh, there's like way more Casio watches than I thought there would be on here. It's like the entire catalog. Oh, they don't have this. See, I'm simple. This is like a $20 watch. Like nothing that I'm... I mean, if you guys want to get something for Flanky... No. But anyways, that's the all my links. I think that's a pretty cool site. Like gathers everything in one spot. But yeah, greatness. I was having too much fun deep diving into this. Hold on. Get those bookmarks out of here. Let's see what else. Let's go back on here. I still never added something. Okay, so I got a drink, my little doll things, some more drinks. Let's see what's like. Let me see what kind of pillows we can find on here. But why are these tiny little pillows like $40? You see what I mean? Like, why? It's not worth that much. Like, it's got to be something that I look at where I look at the price and I go, okay, yeah, that makes sense. You're selling humans? Whoa, guys, what the? 11 grand? 11 grand. It better come with this girl. What is going on? I'm pretty sure. Nah. These pillows must be made of gold or something. I mean, this is so basic. Okay, let me think. You know what I do like? I think I broke this website. It's not letting me get out of the REM. Okay, is that it? Oh no, there was a show more button. Yeah, I have these already. That's cool, but 120, no thanks. Was that fake Louis Vuitton? Okay. Let's see, Ko-Fi. I'm probably gonna like change my goal. How do I? Yeah, so I do want to change my goal here. Maybe add a new post because it's been since World Tour. I might do like, yeah. So there's stuff I guess I gotta update later down the line, but I think I might do a little bit of exploring in VR before calling it a night. So, well, I had fun hanging out. I didn't realize I was gonna go longer into from world updates and actually being a little bit productive, but then actually, going into the throne rabbit hole. But, the socks was funny, and I hope you guys have a good night. And maybe I'll see you in a little bit if you're going to be on. Not sure. I'm just going to hop in VR, just kind of like watch some videos or something and chit chat. I'm not going to be too active or whatnot. So, yeah. I'll see you later. Good night.